Hello everyone, Canberra Run here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. So we're going back to a more kind of standard tribal after yesterday's kind of interesting video. So this is Izzet Giants. This was the next tribal video that I really want to do. Now I took some liberties here due to a lack of wildcards, but what we have is something that kind of stand out with a few interesting things thrown in. So we got 3 Giants Amulet to equip to a Giant to give it +1 and this creature has X-Proof. You can also pay an extra 4 mana to create a 4/4 Giant token. So we got Glimpse the Cosmos at 4, so we can look at the top 3 cards of the library, put them into the hand, and put them in bottom. Put the rest of the bottom of the library in order. As long as I control Giant, I can pay 1 from the graveyard, and then I can exile it. 3 copies of Invasion of the Giant. So for the first stage, you scry 2. For the second stage, I can reveal a Giant to do 2 damage to opponent, 2 damage to a target opponent or Planeswalker, a 1-side draw card, and then for stage 3, the next Giant Giant's Ballad cost 2 less cost. So we got Bonecrusher Giant, Aegar the Freezing Flame, we have Calamity Bearer, Tectonic Giant, and Quakebringer both at 2 due to wildcard reasons. Battle of Frost and Fire is also at 2 due to wildcard reasons, but it is a very good card. Hopefully we can counter it at some point. Then also we've got 2 copies of Cyclone Summoner. For interesting, I put in Giant's Grasp. So you can enchant Giant I control. When Giant's Grasp enters the battlefield, gain control of target land permanent for as long as Giant's Grasp remains on the battlefield. So if we get one of our highest strength Giants on the field, like Quakebringer or even Cyclone Summoner, once my opponent can play an incredibly powerful permanent, I can equip Giant's Grasp to say Cyclone Summoner and take control of a permanent. Including to that, I can equip Giant's Amulet, so I can give them hexproof as long as it's untapped, so that the creature that I enchant can't be targeted by my opponent. So I need to make sure to put Giant's Grasp first before Giant's Amulet, otherwise I'm going to screw myself. So we got Tectonic Giant to be able to deal damage, Calamity Bearer to make sure there's double damage, Quakebringer to consistently deal damage from the graveyard or the field, and Aegar the Freezing Flame, which will allow me to, once I deal damage, I can draw a card. So in terms of land, we've got 7 islands, 7 mountains, River Glide Pathway or Lava Glide Pathway, 2 Temple Epiphany for Scry, and then Volatile Fjord for the double land. So hopefully we can get a good curve off of this, and then eventually just overwhelm our opponent with Giants. And if we need to get some emergency removal, we've got Crush the Weak as well. Since all of the Giants have less of 3 toughness or more, it won't really affect us. So we're going to go straight into ranked. I think this will do quite well. Hopefully we can get a good curve, and we'll just see how we do. I got Invasion of the Giants, I'll be fine. So I'll play the Volatile Fjord first. Then we'll play Bonecrusher. Depending on how we play it, we can either do Invasion of the Giants or Bonecrusher Giant. I do need 1 land. So we'll put the Temple Epiphany on the bottom and keep the Snow-Covered Mountain. Have to take 2 here. I need another blue mana, really. I got 2 squash though, which is quite funny. So I need another blue mana, and that will just make it even more hilarious. Yeah, I'm starting to fall behind on mana now, which is not helpful. So what I'll do is I'll use Squash on Season Hellblade, force him to tap and discard and gain Indestructible. There we go. Yeah, full tell this just like okay. Don't have shock. Yeah, and then he scoops. I was going to take it with Giant's Grasp anyway. But I was just thinking, don't have shock or anything, please. That'll be the last thing I need. So yeah, eventually we just kind of get the out pressure because we've got Quake, Calamity Berserker doing double damage. But anyway, we'll just move on to the next game. That is a really bad hand on the draw. It's ridiculously slow. That's better. I think if I try and mulligan after that, I'm just going to lose everything. Oh, but they're still using Obosh. So everything in their hand is odd then. I get tempted to keep I think this could go really badly because I think it's just not going to give us a good hand. And if they're on Obosh, they probably got a good one drop. Oh. Oh. Holy crap, this could be quite interesting. Well then. See what we do. Keep that one. I'm going to need it. Oh, so it might be team up. Oh, I just milled away the bloody thing, didn't I? The land that I needed. Yeah, I can't do that. I've got Crush the Weak if he floods out the board. I know that. But only on 3 mana is really, really bad. Actually, I milled away the 4th one trying to grab a card to deal with Innkeeper. Well, that was slightly pointless. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be like some form of Team or Adventures. Yeah, this is really, really, really bad. I've not drawn any mana whatsoever. Wow. Yep, I'm out. That was literally because I didn't draw any. Wow, wouldn't even let me leave. And that was literally because I didn't draw any mana whatsoever. So I had no mana for like the entire game. So fuck it. We got Invasion of the Giants. We should be alright. I played Temple of Epiphany first and roll with it. So we are back at the beginning because the other game I played before this was One White Angels and I got mana screwed again. It's right here. I don't need that. So I think at some point I'm probably going to have to play a Raw Crush of the Week. We get the land first and then we get Agar. Real Clampy Bearer. Thing is, I want him to play the Foul My Knight. There we go. There we go. Oof. Then we've got a lot left to do. You see, this is where Giant Deck works really well, is that you, like, against kind of low-power creature decks, you can just play Crush the Weak. Bide your time, play Crush the Weak, and then drop huge creatures on the board because they can't really respond. And yeah, they have been slightly mana screwed, but it's nice to be on the benefiting end of that for once. Okay. And we're done. Minus 10, because 2 Calamity Bearers is fun. That's fine, Anne. You play Invasion of the Giants, Foretell Crush the Weak, so that we've got options. So play that as a lobby way first, and then roll with it. We've got a cheap Tectonic Giant to cast. No, but those actually seem pretty good. Yeah, I don't mind pulling 2 lands off the top. Oh, yeah. Swear to God, this is the same Angel guy. Absolute son of a bitch. Ugh. There goes my cheap giant. How the fuck is that not... Wait. Big fucking wings, yeah? Coming down from the sky is not an angel. Okay, I don't make the fucking rules. I'm gonna play safe and go with the thing. I'm going to pull off Glimpse of Cosmos, but whatever. If he immediately plays another Redain, I'm going to be a bit annoyed, actually. No. Ooh, that's some cheese. That's actually impressive. I actually tip my hat to that. That's quite clever. Wouldn't be surprised if they end up being able to do it again. I mean... Well... Playing Crush the Weak here would be stupid. Okay. Let's put that to the bottom. Put that on the top. Yeah, that's fine. Swish. Quake bringer. Oh no, they scooped. Yep, they're done. Yeah, they've had enough. I'm literally just going to drop Quake bringer and start dealing massive damage to them. So we'll just go straight on to the next game. It's not that bad in theory. The land isn't bad. It's got 2 Giants and 2 Crush the Weak. Things get out of hand, I'll just Crush the Weak. Play out the Giant's Amulet. Perfect. Foretell. And now they're going to be too afraid to play anything. So, Foretell here. Oh no. Right. So I can play Crush the Weak here just to exile it, but I feel like that'd be a huge waste. Let's play Invasion of the Giants. Drop that to the bottom. You know, it'd have to be that, won't it? I'm gonna have to. No, it literally doesn't work. Are you fucking kidding me? So I basically can't get rid of that thing. Guess what costs 2 mana? This shit. However, I still need to think what I'm gonna do. This... Basically, the problem is I can attack, but indestructible, yeah. I think Brash Taunt is one of those cards that's extremely hard to get rid of. there's not a lot else I can do. It's pretty much, once he's got Brass Taunter on the field, I can't attack because otherwise I take as much damage. I didn't realize I didn't have the mana to do both Bone Crusher and Crush the Weak. But yeah, there wasn't a lot I can actually do there. That's really unfortunate for a last game, but Brash Taunt is one of those extremely irritating cards that's so hard to deal with. Like, I would have had to carry something that would have either exiled him straight away or just taken him out. But anyway, we'll just have to end it there. It's kind of a shame, but I think a couple of games could have gone our way, but I'll talk more about it in the outro. So, I think this deck is still pretty strong. I think I had a little bit of misfortune with it, but the games that went right went very, very right. It is an incredibly strong deck to use. Giant's Grasp is actually a lot of fun to use. I didn't get to use it was full potential, but I mean, during the playtesting, it was such a killer card. Especially when your opponent's playing what they think is going to be their game-winning card, and then you just take it next turn. I think the only thing with it is that getting Invasion of the Giants early is quite important, because it gives you that ability to play some of the larger giant creatures cheaper. I think Curve is quite important. Glimpse of the Cosmos can help. Same as Invasion of the Giants, and to an extent Battle of Frost of Fire later on. But you do need to be able to curve into your high-level giants by the time Invasion of the Giants hits the field. I think in the last game what would have helped actually is if we'd had something like Frost Breath. So, yeah, anything that can like tap target creatures and allows you to attack, but that's a massive, massive variant. But I do think this deck is quite strong. I will be streaming tonight from about 8:30 PM onwards. The point that I was going to make about my content is that probably what I will do from now on is Monday through to Thursday will be MTG content. And then a break Friday, and then weekends will effectively be Warhammer weekends. So you'll have, let's say, Dawn of War, Dark Crusade on the Saturday, and then Mechanicus on the Sunday. These times may be subject to change somewhere in the future, but for the next 2 weeks at least, this is how the content is going to be. I do want to try and keep it up. I'll be streaming as many nights as I can from about 8:30 PM onwards. And then, yeah, so if you want to stick around for that, you can always subscribe. Do feel free to like if you've enjoyed the video. I've been Cambo Run. Thank you for watching, and tune in next week, tomorrow for another MTG video.